Welcome to a Command & Conquer best of 3 between in the yellow it is Latziks playing as GDI versus in the blue playing as not it is BronzePanic. BronzePanic with the southern construction yard moving down and all that. But because of that will be slower compared to the start from Latziks. Latziks starting out with a couple of grenadiers. Alright, of course they are. They are GDI after all, and spidering southwards immediately. Possibly trying to keep up with Bronze, just because, well, with this start, the intention is to get here first. And scouting will be denied, alright, really nice. And we'll be building their eco up north as well, okay. Not going southward all that quickly, because they're going for a second, third officer up north first from the silo. Indeed they do. And Bronze just with 2 in the back of their base and then probably moving southward afterwards. Yes they are, but ooh, that's going to deplete quite quickly. Well, quite quickly, that's not really true, but still faster than it would for Latziks if they only have 2 on that field. Anyways, Latziks was on -5 power for a while there, but not a significant amount of time. Not a big deal. And now Bronze also at minus power, -30, 40 and all that. We'll be able to keep up that power plant, but still slow down production. And airstrip is coming up, of course, but that is going to be in very low power if it goes up first, because yeah, they will be on 5-ish power. Yes, 5, and now -25. Alright, so now getting a power plant, and then they can have very good eco, very efficient eco. 4 Fs on this side for Latziks, and you can also see that in the eco already 1500 ahead. And are you going for another ref first, or are you going War Factory right now? War Factory it is, okay. In a sniping position, but it also defends your construction yard quite well. Only quintuple a buggy out right now. Shouldn't be able to snipe anything, especially not with all of these grenadiers close by. And grenadiers being picked off one by one there. Buggies will kind of be cleaned up. I mean, they are being chased around, which actually is quite good for them. Being able to scout the entire base now, if they go down, which they are doing. Having that extra scouting is really nice, and that means they also survive, okay. Latziks eco though, a lot better, 3000 ahead. And we'll be getting up their 5th refinery soon, I would assume. Especially because, no, double War Factory, okay, and oh, this could hurt a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they explode as well, so, oh, ow, ow, that hurts. Construction yard gone. Was sold off because they were trying to War Factory 4F all in. 4F to War Factory, but losing that many grenadiers kind of slowed that push down a lot. I mean, where is your strike force now? No grenadiers here, 5 of them coming in. Good job. Is that really going to be it? Little buggy still being annoying. No reinforcements coming in right now for Latziks. Just 3 little tanks. They're getting cleaned up by buggies. Not looking too hot right now. Eco, they are still ahead, which is very nice for them. And these forces are quite strong, but yeah, I mean, will you be able to take down that airstrip? I don't think so. Moving into the construction yard, it's going to be asking for flamethrowers. to clean out your grenadiers and sending the grenadiers now upwards just to deal with that one buggy. Okay. But over here, like, tanks are still being cleaned up. Forces over here being cleaned up. You're so spread out right now if you're Latziks. Bikes. Are the bikes coming in? There they are. I missed them. Anyways, bikes trying their best. Slowly but surely taking down those things. And you know what? Another 3 tanks with decent grenadier numbers might be coming in, though sneaking through with a couple of buggies and bikes, and soon that war factory might not be there anymore. Other option would of course be taking down Eco, though right now it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But again, like, grenadiers all have to stay back, so the 4 tanks have to do it all on their own. And they will, because there weren't any bikes close by. Airship is sold off. 3 tanks left over here right now. More bikes coming in. And with those extra bikes, the tanks should be cleaned up, I would assume. Though you kinda need to pull it back in order to, like, micro the tanks down a bit. Right now they were just able to take down that bike without too many difficulties. You have to make them work for it. But still, like, 2 bikes over here will be good enough to just take down that tank. And by now, Eco has flipped in favor of BronzePanic. So these grenadiers, which should mostly be ran over, have to do it. No buggies here. Still no buggies here. It's a dead airstrip. And the bikes can't really do anything. They're just unable to do anything. Also, like, did they just have their payload stolen? Yes, they did. Hey, come back here! What's that? That's no fair. But of course, no airstrip to land at, so no payload for you. There is an airstrip. Alright. And that's the nice thing, they did still have that construction yard, so they were able to buy the airstrip. Don't crash, thank you very much. And ooh, grenadiers going down over there. Okay, and oh, wait, shoot your eyes. There. Game was speeding up, of course it was. And tanks did clean up that airship. Production is not looking too hot. And if they're not able to clean up those tanks, Latziks will just win this, because their production is still good enough with their eco. Like, you've got 5,000 in the bank pretty much. You're not healing anything up. What are you doing? What are you doing with your cash? Soon your construction yard will go down, and then you can't do anything. It's GG. 6,000 in the bank. 2 hands have not to spend it at. No. They really should have just healed up that construction yard, and even then I don't think it would have been enough. But it at least would have delayed the construction yard going down, possibly allowing for a new airstrip. So GG, game 1 goes to Latziks. Round number 2 on elevation. Everyone knows what to do. You move up your construction yard and you forget to look at what factions people are playing. That's what you do. So, slightly faster start for BronzePanic all around. And even though, once again, they are like flipped in terms of location on my overlay, I'm sadly going to keep it that way. Because I don't think I'm able to flip it again while keeping it all correct. Just because if you do this, then of course the icon is on the correct side, but the color isn't. Apparently this has not been fixed. I thought it was, it is not. So, you know what, I'll keep it like this. Just imagine this being yellow, okay? Actually, I can't fix that because of a bug. And while I'm struggling with the scoreboard, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, because you probably want to see some more Command & Conquer in the future, right? Fixed it! Nothing being budged over here. Anyways, oh, We've got triple ref over here, triple ref over here. That means airstrip is next for you. And over here, just more eco. Eco, please. GDI, I like the eco. And let's see. I mean, we know it's going to happen. Or are you actually going for War Factory already? No, indeed. There it is. Another little greedy refinery. It's very capitalistic of you, GDI. And Grenadier getting the scouting on. Getting the scouting in very nicely. Well, very nicely. Not really. I mean, decent scouting, but not amazing. Other way around, not nearly as good. Anyways, there is the airstrip we were talking about. So, let's see the response from Latziks. Eco right now is better, because of that extra 4th refinery up north. But Bronze will soon follow with their own. There it is. Alright. There is the War Factory as well. Pretty decent timing. Quite far south compared to some of your other things, but it is once again close to the construction yard. Possibly able to help out more easily if it is being pressured. Having it over here, it would be more central to like the rest of your base, but of course it would be a little bit further away from your construction yard. Blocking the harvester already, very nice, having to make it go all the way around. But you should have probably set in your entrance, though apparently it doesn't really matter because it's being stupid anyways. And at least the eco was delayed. Buggies will probably get cleaned up, though minigunners, so no, they aren't going to get cleaned up because all of the tanks are still down south. And Bronze with your Apache. Also now on 5 ref. This is the 5 from Latziks as well. Buggies, one of them going down there. Okay. Apache, are you out of ammo? You are. I was like, it's just coming to visit. Why is that? Oh well. Anyways, are you going for another War Factory? Because it's been a while since you built anything. Double Apache out for Bronze. And, well, the tank is going to try and go after them, though not really succeeding at it. And indeed, second War Factory is now out. There goes the construction yard. Let's see what happens. It just 2 War Factories with 5 refs. Double Apache, couple of bikes, could quite easily snipe 1 or even 2 of them, because Apaches do a lot of damage. Sniping power could also work, because they're on only 5 power. I guess. Yes. I'm sure. So that could work. And up north, well, Buggy's trying the best. Bikes now have to get away because they don't like having grenades being thrown at them. Over here, 4 bikes to defend against those tanks, working quite well. As expected, though, with 5 tanks over here. Just 4 bikes shouldn't be able to handle that. You need reinforcements, and just 3 bikes is not enough. Especially not because they're only here after the others went down. On the other side though, well, moving in with those 2 Apaches, we'll be able to take down the War Factory for like 50% almost. And bikes getting cleaned up. Couple of rocket soldiers, okay, if they're not driven over, can do some pretty decent damage. And there goes the construction yard, taken down by those medium tanks. 1 Apache down, that's $1,200. The other Apache is not really able to do all that much right now. We'll just go here to kill a couple of grenadiers, but cannot land because of those medium tanks. which might be getting cleaned up by those bikes. Now, I would imagine at least the first couple will. If they group up their medium tanks, they should be able to handle this. And they do. Kind of means GG. I mean, another 3 bikes are coming in. But you can't win against overwhelming numbers of medium tanks with just a couple of bikes. Grenadiers as well, just to clean up the airstrip itself. So all of a sudden you're once again on like 2 hand of nod production. And it seems like they know it. It is GG. 2-0 to Latziks in this best of 3. So they win. So, well, I'm glad you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.